See if I can get this to. Jeez, hang on. That'll have to do. Y'all hear me all right? I need like an angle. All right. That'll do. Okay. So we got this right here. Oh no. Okay. Water. That. Here's oh, I gotta turn the light. Scheiße. Ja. This is a I don't know if you can hear me, but this is a rubric marine for the Thousand Suns. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So yeah, today I was just kinda bored, so I was just, decided to paint a rubric marine. It's one of the hardest factions to paint. I figured I'd tackle it. Why is it doing that? Jesus. Get more Thousand Suns blue. Yeah, that's right. I did beat Elden Ring on stream. Are you a returning viewer? Did you hang on. Did you watch my streams before? Sorry, I'm, like, locked in right now. Fuck. How'd you hear about me? Shh. Fuck. Hang on. Jeez. So hard to paint this one spot. Oh, yeah. I remember you. Yeah, I made a return not too long ago, and, so, yeah, I pretty much just paint minis now. See, that's the kind of paint consistency I actually need. Paint is so dumb. That was a long time ago, man. Guess I'll have to take it I'm committing a crime, folks. I'm taking it straight out of the pot because it's just not wanting to cooperate with me. Being a bitch. Favorite game franchise? Uh, Hang on, let me clean my brush off. Um, Favorite game franchise? It used to be FNAF, low key, when I was younger, but probably Red Dead Redemption, peak gaming right there. See, that's what I need right there. No, it is not. You are fucking wet as shit. Jesus. Why is it wet? Like water. I don't need that. I need a dry brush. Can't have that. I'm trying to fucking paint, not fail. It looks okay. I mean, it'll get better, but that's what it looks like right now. So now we're gonna paint the rest of it. We're gonna start with a shade of A Thousand Suns blue and work our way up to we're gonna get a bigger brush and paint the model in Thousand Suns. So we're gonna paint the trim like a bronze. So we're gonna start with this leg. So here, the trim is gonna be like a gold. We're just starting off. It's a bit of a It is dumb as hell. I feel like it was good up until they started, doing collabs and shit, and that's when I sorta was like, "Oh, this is just stupid at this point." Like, it's always been dumb, but I don't know. Sometimes it's funny. So yeah, we gotta get a nice shade of blue on there. Let it dry. So yeah, now we got a nice shade of blue on the armor. Right there. Man, I'm glad it's someone that doesn't fucking hate me for once. It's because it's their thing, dude. So now this is blue, but we gotta wait for that to dry so I can paint the trim with a bit of a smaller edged paint brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one ready to use. We're gonna get some. We're not gonna use Balthazar Gold. We're gonna use a Retributor armor. So it's gonna be a bit of a lighter bronze when we put it on the wet palette. So it's gonna look like that. I don't know if you could see the wet palette very well, but that's what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and get some bronze. Just see this is still wet. No, so we're good pretty much. We're gonna need it looks like we're gonna need one more coat, so I'm going to go ahead and wash my brush off. It's primed and ready, so just need to make sure that this is completely blue. That is water. That is water right there. We cannot have that. Jeez, this is stupid. Jesus Christ. Like the right color, but it's not in the right. I have to take it out of the pot again. I know it's illegal. Don't mess with me about it. Gotta make sure that the edge is nice and painted. Because the Thousand Suns are a kind of like a teal blue color with some gold outlining. So my goal here is to make this heavy rubric marine look like this light assault marine. So it's gonna look like this pretty much. I'm gonna need type 3 brush. Where's that at? Type 3, type here. Type 3 brush. Need to start painting the trim. Get a nice bronze color. A nice bronze color right there. Go ahead and paint that. So we got the start of, I don't know if you get the start of the edge right there. Really stay locked in when I'm painting the edge. So that's the beginning of the trim right there. Gotta dry off middle. Get my cloth in this middle. What do you mean AI chatbots? I don't know what you're talking about. Can't see the outline very well. We got the trim started. Paint the end. Sorry, you can't see that very well, but I've got like a good bit of the trim. We're gonna use Agrax Earthshade to sort of thin down the gold once we're satisfied with the leg. So we almost got the entirety of the trim on this part of the leg painted, and it is looking spiffy. So now we actually can't mess up anymore. Gotta make sure this bronze is nice and thick so that it coats everything we need to coat. So we got the trim here. That's what we got so far. Now we're gonna give the middle of this blue a bit of a touch up on the Thousand Suns blue, and then we're gonna give it a highlight in the middle of that armor plate so that it can shine a little bit. So what's the Space Marine without some details? That right there. Top of it right there. Just get a little drop. Yeah, paint. Can't paint trim. Okay, so that's the blue we're gonna want it to look. Lighter blue. So we pretty much got the trim without painting it, which is always nice. That's the blue we're aiming for. And that's the blue we're gonna get for this. So we're gonna need to pay real close attention to where we're painting this model because I don't want to hit the trim by accident. So we've got both sides. Gotta hit this. We got a I just painted the fucking trim. So one thing I was trying not to do. God damn it. Let's get some bronze. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. So now that's the blue we need right there. It's almost completely dry. We actually got a very nice turquoise color out of that, and the trim looks very nice. Just go ahead and paint that little spot. Now what we're gonna do, since we have that trim painted, we're gonna get some Lauthern blue. This is a light blue. Actually, we're gonna start. So Armin blue is a bit lighter than Thousand Suns blue. We're gonna get a bit of Armin blue, get a dollop of it. Just a little bit of a splotch right there. And then we're going to just get a little bit of a drop on the end of the brush. And we're gonna paint in the middle. So we're gonna go. So we already got a bit of a highlight there. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it very well. A bit of a highlight on that armor plate. We're gonna keep the inner plate darker blue to look like it's being shaded. And we're gonna get some Lauthern blue for the lighter shade of blue right here. And we're going to get us, ooh, yeah, it needs to be stirred a little bit. Keep forgetting that Citadel paints need to be shook real nice. Just shake that really quick. See, that's the blue we need right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get a dollop of that blue. Not that much. Not too much, not too little. Put it on the palette. It's a very light blue, so we'll need a little bit of it. And we're going to paint the middle. Actually, we're going to rub it a little bit. So it kind of looks like that. It's already looking good. All right, so now that we've our, got a bit of our Lauthern blue mixed in with the rest of the blues, we're gonna get some Tyron. Actually, we have a shade of blue here that I personally like to use a little bit more than Tyron blue because or no, I meant a Sermon blue because Tyron blue is just a bit of a better shade than Nuln Oil for blue because Nuln Oil's always kind of tricky to use in some areas. We need to make sure we find the shade we're looking for here. So let me find it real quick. Okay, so here we got Tyron blue. Make some Tyron blue. Open the pot up. We're gonna put it right here so it doesn't spill. A little bit of that on the end of the brush. So it kind of looks like that. We're gonna dunk it in some water, and then we're going to get a little bit more on the brush. So now we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint along the ends. I need to actually see this, so give me just 1 second. Paint along the ends of the trim. So it looks like this. So that's what it looks like now, and then we're gonna give it a bit more lather and blue on the end. Let the Tyron blue shade soak into the paint and let it dry so that it can look sort of something. This one's like my first Rupert Marine, so it's not that good, but you can see that like edge, that dark blue lining. That's what we're gonna aim for. But it's gonna look a little bit better on this model because it just I don't know, it just turned out better on this one, I guess. I used Asserman blue, which is the contrast paint on this guy's lantern, and it just looked absolutely astonishing. That is Helbrecht. This is the leader of the Black Templars. It's not done yet, but had to have it since I play Black Templars. So this should be almost dry. We're very close. Let's set this right here. Which is a Lothern blue. We do not have any wet Lothern blue, so we're gonna go ahead and get some off the pots. Go ahead and go ahead and thin that paint, and we're going to hang on. Where's the model? Okay, so we're gonna paint the very middle of this, like a very faint blue color. It's a bit of a bit of a okay, so now it looks like this, which I actually really like. I like how that blue came out. It came out very good. This Thousand Suns is it's a heavy Rubik Marine. It's got a heavy weapon on it. So that's what the leg looks like so far, which I'm actually very proud of. That leg itself took about 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and give the inner a bit of a lighter blue touch. And then, yeah, let's paint the foot. So we're gonna go ahead and wet our 0.3 brush. We're gonna put that back, and we're gonna get our bigger brush. This tip right here. This one's better for outlines. We're gonna go ahead and get some. We're gonna need some Thousand Suns blue. We're gonna need a couple coats of this because it doesn't like to be very cooperative. And shake that bad boy up. So we got some Thousand Suns blue. Just get the tip. Go ahead and thin a little bit, and then we're going to paint. I can't see. Paint the foot. Actually, so we got the foot. trying to get the foot. Feet are always difficult to paint. I'm not sure why. If it's anything other than black, I can't really paint it that well. Like on my other models here, let me give you an example. A different chaos. I painted a black legion. This one right here, the feet are black compared to this one, so it's a bit easier to paint. Thousand Suns are just something else. They're much harder to paint. I'm not sure why, but they suck to paint. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work to do when painting a chaos. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to point this camera a bit more towards the light. Close that tire in blue so it doesn't spill everywhere. We're going to go over here, point this camera to the paints, and we're going to paint it this way. That way I can see. So yeah, we got the foot. And then we're going to paint the trim a gold bronze color. Go ahead and get that nice and washed. Go ahead and get the bronze on the tip there and paint the trim of the foot. There's the trim of the foot right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's being painted. It's a bit difficult to paint the foot. For this, I don't really mind painting the base. It's just the foot that has to get done. Okay, so we got that foot. So this bottom leg is just about done. We need to get some more Retributor armor on the palette. Go ahead and grab a little bit. Yeah, put it right here. Don't want to mess up the wet bronze, because once it becomes wet bronze, it becomes a bit more useful when you can make it a bit more see-through. So there's the foot right there. We actually did a very good job painting that lower leg. That's exactly what I was looking for. So we have a very nice painted trim. So that's what we were looking for here. We're going to go ahead and start painting the next part. So we're going to need a little bit more Thousand Suns blue. Get me some more of this right here. Give me this thick ass brush right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some more Thousands blue right here. And we're going to get it on the brush. And we're going to thin it out right here. And we're going to go ahead and paint this. So we got the first shade of blue. Gotta get it on both sides. That's the tricky part with some Space Marines because it's covered by the gun here. So usually places I actually can't reach, I just won't worry about. See, I can't touch it. Places I can touch, like visible thigh right there. We want to get that a nice shade of Thousand Suns blue because that's going to be the base color for this model right here. It's going to be the base blue, and then we're going to step in with some lighter colors and then highlight it. We're going to let that dry right there. And it is time for a water break, so I will be right back. I'm also going to refill my water and pour that out. Some new water. All right, Chad, I'm back, and so the blue should be dry, or at least close to it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get that same brush, and we're just gonna take it straight from the pot here because it's just a lot quicker and more efficient, and it's not gonna just be annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and top that off with another layer of Thousand Suns blue. Make sure that doesn't take the detail away though. That'd be bad. Hang on, it's being a bitch. Let me just So now we got our first coat of 1,000 Suns blue. You see it there. So now we're gonna let it dry right there. It's a clean brush. Brush needs to be clean. That right there. All right. Well, I'll let that dry. I'm gonna turn on the PS5 and check a few things. Message is held for review. Oh, prom makes me gay, huh? So do you want me to? Here, I'll show that. You want me to take the bottles off? Because I know they've been here, one, two, about 3 years. So, no, not three. One, two. I think since Prime's come out. So, uh, I'm always open to recommendations, but I don't really care what you think. Your opinion is very little to me. Anyway, let me go ahead and that. Um. Oh, you wanna see what I'm painting? Here's here's the Thousand Suns Rubik Marine I'm painting right now. Yeah, I can if you want me to, I can definitely if they make you mad, I can take these off if you want, cause like, these are old, like, they probably got mold in them. They're fucking I got this, I'm assuming 2 years ago. It's whenever UFC 300 was. But, yeah, this is a Thousand Suns Rubik Marine, and, I'm kinda basing it off of this one right here, but I'm trying to use the same methods I use where is it? My chaplain at? Paint this chaplain right here. So, yeah. So anyway, the blue should be dry now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this outline right here. So I really appreciate it, man. I started half a year ago. I've been trying new methods. The only thing I don't like about painting now is the fact that I have to paint trim and it takes a long time to do it. So yeah, you just gotta have to stick on it and not give up. 'Cause I already know this is gonna take a while to finish. There's an Eye of Horus on this knee pad, and I didn't even realize. That's just annoying about these is that there's so much detail. It's hard to notice. Fuck, I painted. Yeah. Whoops. I'll have to paint over that. Been a little over an hour on this already, which is kind of sad. The new Emperor's Children. I saw a look. I got to look at the. Was it? They're like I can't remember what they were called. They were pink and purple. No, not purple. Pink and black. They weren't noise marines. They were something else. They looked sick, and they had a kill team. I do want to get. I'm trying to get the Night Lord's kill team because I'm trying to just get every faction of chaos. The Emperor's Children do look really cool. I like most of the Slanesh models, but personally, I'm a I main Black Templars. Here's my Helbrecht. I don't know if you can see. There's like rust and stuff on the armor. It's kind of hard to see it, but this one took a long time to paint. But yeah, this is my Helbrecht model. Then I got a I eat stuff. I do remember you. Yeah, anyway, here's my Black Templar Marshal right here. Let's see. I have a Grimaldus, but I'm gonna repaint it. Here's my Grimaldus. Yeah, go for it. It's not like I haven't heard anything. Whatever the word is. I'm retarded. I don't know it. Do I have a crush on someone? I don't at the moment because most of the women at my school are fucking assholes, and it's not really worth my time and effort. I've been working on myself and going to the gym a lot. I go to the gym almost every single day. So, who was the last one I had? Um, last one, I can't even remember. Uh, Ari Horn probably. We dated over the summer and it ended beginning of my junior year. It was about a 5-month relationship. It was nice. She's a good person. We just, didn't work out and, that's that, but can't stay hooked on it. It's got more important matters in our life, like this stupid arm in blue that doesn't like to work. I am not gay. I am an Orthodox Christian. I believe strongly in the faith of God, and I do not associate myself with gay ideologies and or being a gay person. Not really my forte. I don't want to speak too much because I don't want to offend people. But why are you asking me this? Why does it matter? By the way, that's the highlight that I got so far. It actually looks dope as hell. Oh, get me some lather and blue right here. Get a little dollop of that there. Fuck, it's not dry shit. Balls. Mm. Hold up. How do I channel activity? Okay. Is that dry? I can't tell. It doesn't really look like it. Go ahead and dry that out. No shit. Oh, go ahead and just lightly. How's that highlighting look? Okay, now we gotta get some. We gotta get a shade of Tyron blue. This is the shade I'll be using for that. Go ahead and close my Lothern blue up. Pick this up. Open. Get a little bit of that on the end of the brush. So here's the shading I got for the mid thigh. Actually looks really good, and I'm really surprised I did this with one of the hardest things to paint. Damn, that actually looks good. Where's my Thousand Suns box? I need to look at that wall art. I need to look at the art really quick. Trying to decide what to paint. The back, maybe. Um, we're Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get some Wraith Bone. It would be this color right here. Go ahead and wash up my brush. Man, I haven't heard from any of y'all in a while. Channel activity. Uh-oh. Turn that off. How do I add? How do I? That's flash. I don't want that. I don't know how to work this junk, so I'm gonna just leave it how it is. And it shake up the rate bone. This good shake. I like you. I do. Wanna be a friend, go shopping in a Benz. I do. Hit you in the neck and you fit me in the plans. I like you. Things I do. Need to get my thick brush. Man, I hate painting these. That'll piss me off. I can't put down the cup. Love that song. So we're painting the middle right now. Give that a thick brushing of wraith foam so we get a good amount of coverage. When we paint it that way, we can do some highlights. So that's what it looks like right now. We're gonna do one more coat of that, and then we're going to actually we should paint the back of it now. Be careful not to hit the legs. Pull up. Hang on. Just start that pull up so people can decide what they want to see next. We're gonna need some gray, so we found my gray. That's extra granite. We don't need that. That light gray. Got a light gray. We need some Celestra gray. I think I have some. Here it is. Gray. Shit. Gonna go ahead and shake that up. We're gonna need to clean this brush off. That water over there. Get a thinner brush. Get some. Where's that? Celestra gray. Get some Celestra gray onto my brush. About that much. Let's say about that much. Put it on the palette. Roll it off. Wipe what's left of it off the brush. Make sure it's nice and dry. Get a bit of a dollop of it off of the palette. So it should look a bit like that. Just a little bit on the tip. And now we're gonna paint. Uh, shit, we need more wraith bone. We need as much wraith bone as we can get on this. I need more wraith bone to paint the. I actually need wraith bone to paint the drab. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get wraith bone. Wipe off a little bit of it. That wraith bone will dry, and then we put some Celestra gray in the crevices to make it look kind of shaded. Yeah, my camera's gooning right now, so give it a second. It should be back to normal. Give it a 20. Let's take a read. See if that's dry. So this is what the drab looks like so far. It's a nice color. The blue looks really nice. I'm gonna try and make a custom Imara model. Do I have the Krog blue? Yes, I do. What is that looking like? That's for ultramarines. That is a nice ultramarine blue. Gotta go ahead and dry as much of this. Okay, so I can start painting the end of it. Some Celestra gray on the end of the. Just painting a Thousand Suns. I wish the gray would show more. It's kind of fucking annoying. Where's my Celestra gray at? How's that look for drab? So we got the legs kinda highlighted, got the trim, and the drab's got a bit of gray, but can't be too gray because it's not gonna look good otherwise. Yeah, that looks good. So now we're gonna paint the trim of the uh the drab between his legs. So we're gonna go ahead and paint. So that's what's gonna look like right there. Black Legion next. Alright. So we got a what does hang on, let me check the transfer sheets. Need to look at the Thousand Suns real quick and check out what I'm doing because I need a certain design that I don't see. I'm not really seeing the design. Guess I gotta freehand it. So it's gonna be a bit of a purple. Where's that purple at? This is Nagaroth Night. So we're gonna use Nagaroth Night. Yeah, this is a new pot. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up. So, ooh, look at that purple. Beautiful color. Go ahead and shake that up. So now it looks like this. Now that it's all shaken up and ready to be used. So we should be good to go. Where's my better brush for this? I think I have a better one. Certainly not that one. Not that one. Maybe yes, that one? Yeah, I might want to use the tiny brush. So I'm gonna get a bit of purple onto the brush. So it's kind of like that. And I'm gonna have to actually lock in for this. So get a circle there. That's not too bad. Hey, for a first time freehand, that's not so bad. So we got some Nagaroth Night on the drapery that he has, and now we're gonna start painting his right arm. So we're gonna go ahead and get the outliner brush prepared for war. This shit's gonna suck. Give me some Thousand Suns blue. Where's that Thousand Suns blue? Let's shake it up a little bit. Shake it out as much as possible. Yeah, a little bit. Damn. Brush and then it on the palette here. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and paint. Just gonna paint the whole arm in Thousand Suns blue, so we can go ahead and get this done. I think this is good progress. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the back of his arm here a bit more. Paint. So we got a blue arm, which is what we need for this model. Just need to blueing up. We need to blue up the hand a little bit. Get a bit more blue on there. So there we go. We got a blue arm. Let that blue try. So one moment, please. Gotcha. See, that's dry. It's not quite. After it gets dry, we're gonna go ahead and give trim a paint. Go ahead and get me some of that bronze gold retributor armor. So as you can see here, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the trim a nice bronze. We already got the end of that arrow a nice bronze. We got this. So now we got the trim for his right arm painted. We just check his hand to make sure it's not on his hand. Yeah, I think we're good. So now we're going to go ahead and get a arm and blue layer on there, and then we're going to get a layer of, uh, well, this is Thousand Suns blue. We don't need that. We need arm and blue because it's a bit lighter than Thousand Suns blue. We need that so we can give it a bit of a layer of shine. So we're going to go ahead and do that there. Yeah, right like that. Give his hand a bit of a shine. It should look like that. That actually does not look too bad. We're about 45% of the way through this Rubik Marine. Hour and a half. We're gonna need some Lothern blue, so we're gonna get this color of blue right here. It's gonna be our final shade of the highlighting on our bottle here. So we're gonna go ahead and get it from the pot because I don't have any on the palette currently. Go ahead and thin it out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and so right in the middle there, give it a bit of a shine. Right. It should look a little bit like that. The arm, and then for the hand, just a little highlight should do. And then we're gonna get a little bit of Iron Blue, which is a shade. We're gonna get Iron Blue here, and then on the end of the brush there, so it looks like that. And then add some water. So it's gonna be a bit of a darker blue shade. Go ahead and get that in the crevices. Painting Thousand Suns is a bit annoying sometimes. So this is what we got for the arm. Gonna have to sort of blend that shade in so it doesn't harden and look like that. Got the first forearm completed. We're gonna go ahead and paint the other arm holding the weapon's handle. So we're gonna start always with some Thousand Suns blue, which is a base color, by the way. It's about, I'd say, roughly $4 at the GW near me. I'm gonna try and get it because that's the best deal you're gonna get. Actually, we're gonna go for the other leg here. So, oh shit, I didn't realize that I hadn't done the stupid leg already. We're doing the left leg now. We're gonna get our, we're gonna get our thick brush. Where's the thick brush? There's the thick brush. That's the thick brush right there. We're gonna get that about that much on the end of it there. I need more on the end so it actually fucking works. 1,000 suns. Not that much of a gradient on there. Paint the outlines. Just like that. So there we go. We got the blue on the leg. It's gonna be a pain, I already can tell. Once that dries, okay. Go get some more water. Okay. It should be dry enough for me to paint on, so I'm gonna get the one brush, number one, get a bit wet on the wet palette. That way I can actually sharpen it, get into a good shape. Just let me move this water out of the way. We're gonna paint the trim on this, and then we're gonna paint the yellow. What's the box saying that looks like? It's just a red eye in the middle of his knee. We'll worry about any other colors later. Right now we're focused on the main course of the meal here. Which in this case is the color of the trim. Get more on there. Oh, jeez. Trim is looking pretty good. Any word requests, guys? You want me to say anything? Low taper fade, yeah. Low taper fade. Low taper fade. Boom, boom, boom. Low taper fade. The beam is massive. Okay, so we got a trim on the lower leg armor. We're gonna go ahead and paint every single yellow line that needs to be yellow, yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and get some flash kits yellow from the pot since we need a brand new thing of it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna need about that much yellow. Go ahead. We got the yellow line. We need a couple more yellow. Paint. We got the three yellow lines on the side of his. Do we? Oh shit. Do we have them on the? Yes. Okay. So we have the blue necessary. So now we're gonna have to reapply some blue on top of this. Let's see, reapply some blue. We should be golden. So let me just give me a sec to reapply some blue onto the brush. Dry the brush out really quick and get me a little bit of a little bit of blue. Go ahead and shit. Okay, just what we need. So now we got to get the foot, which is going to suck. So, man, we're almost halfway done with this thing. It's a behemoth of a fucking model. The worst things to paint, I swear. I don't think there's anything worse to paint than 1,000 Suns. Now I just gotta paint the trim and give it to put some highlights, and we should be good. Go ahead and paint the trim a nice bronze color. Damn it. Let me just get up close and personal with it. Paint the top right there. Okay, so now that we got that, we're gonna go ahead and start painting the thigh of the left leg. So that means new thing of on my carrier brush, so I can actually put some more blue onto the palette. For this part, we're also going to be using more Thousand Suns blue. Big brush, grab a good bit of it. Gotta get a low taper fade worth. Not funny. Piece of shit. Anyway. Oh my fucking god, it's wet. Okay, I have a million of these shirts. I'll be fine. Low tape. Give it a glossy coat of Thousand Suns blue. I'm gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna start working on the trim. Go ahead and get the thing for trim. I'm going to get the brush that I used to paint trim. We get some more Retributor armor onto the pallet. I'm gonna need anything Retributor armor. Can't use Balthazar gold for this. I need Retributor armor. Once this dries. Oh man, there really ain't nothing to do. Well, yeah, here's the chaplain I painted if you didn't get a look at it before. It is, of course, for the Black Templars. It is a very important piece to my army. Need more bronze. Bronze on that foot. Need that foot to be covered in bronze. We're gonna give the thigh a bit of an arm blue layer so we can go ahead and do some highlights. This is arm blue. It is a layer paint. It is good for doing highlights, I would say. I'm gonna get a bit of this on the paintbrush. I'm gonna have no room for any sort of extra details when I'm done with this bullshit. Sorry, I have Tourette's, so if you hear me say anything in the background, it's not y'all, promise. Okay, got a outline of a lot of blue. This blue is very important. As you can see, it adds a bit of definition to the blue under it, and then we're gonna give it once it dries, we're gonna give it a layer wash of some Lothern blue over that. And then for the eyes, we're gonna use some Evil Sun Scarlet. About that much, I'd say. And then we're gonna put that on the palette. Go ahead and thin it out. And we're going to apply as soon as this paint dries. that much. So it's gonna look like that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and so it doesn't look too strong. And we're gonna apply a shade so it looks even dimmer, but that's what the blue is going to look like essentially. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the shade of Tyron Blue. Tyron Blue is gonna look really good over this. And then we're gonna have to paint this little piece in the front. So let's go ahead and get where's Tyron Blue? Where is Tyron? Did it fall? No, it didn't fall. Where's the Tyron Blue shade? There it is. So we're gonna use Tyron Blue here. And we're going to go ahead and just get up a little bit. Get a little bit on the end of the brush. And we're gonna go ahead and paint. So it looks like that. Need to add a bit more Tyron Blue. It's not enough. Yeah, tip that. Go ahead and get rid of it. Spread it around the blue. It should look like this. So both sides are now highlighted to the best of my ability, pretty much on that. So now we're gonna go ahead and paint the trim on the crotch guard, which actually should not be that hard. So we'll just have to see. We're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this bronze right here. And we're gonna paint. Go ahead and paint the edge too. Got the edge. We're gonna just put a layer of RMN blue so it looks a bit brighter. We're not gonna do any extra highlights because it's under a gun. And so it wouldn't look very good if we had any extra layering. I'm gonna go ahead and get some RMN blue picked up on the brush. And we're gonna put it right in the middle. Inside all that trim. Oh man, it's gonna take so long. So now we got it in that trim. Blue in there. So for the most part, we have the legs done. The legs have been completed, and one of the arms has been completed. This is what he looks like so far. So now we're gonna paint the back plate right here in the middle. So obviously we gotta start with some Thousand Suns blue. Thousand Suns. Go ahead and paint the whole thing. It's gonna be a bit wet. The freaking thing doesn't like to dry. It's being a fucking pussy right now. Go ahead and start painting the trim on that. Fucking shit. So hard to paint that bullshit right there. Jesus, this sucks. Painting trim is always a mess. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn, this is so hard. Gotta dry this brush completely off. It's not gonna pick up anything if it's wet. Yeah, it should be good. That looks much better. So we got the trim covered on that. We're pretty much good on that. So now we have to, so the drapery we have, that little design they have. And so now we gotta start painting the other arm, which is gonna suck. So let's just get started on it. I'm gonna be up all night pretty much. It's been 2 hours since I started this. This is gonna be a one sitting, Thousand Suns River Marine challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint the arm, give it a nice coat, blue, get that thumb and his hand, fingers. That's crazy. It actually didn't hit his fucking fingers. Why don't you just want to work for once? I swear I can't fucking. Jeez. The most annoying part is painting fingers. Now we wait for it to dry, which could take a while, so I'll just admire the chaplain I painted today. Okay, let's see if it's dry. Kinda, sorta. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting this trim. Get some bronze again. Jesus. I can't see the goddamn outline. I'm gonna have to come closer to the light for a second. That's a fucking piece of shit, dude. It's impossible. Literally not. It's not. It's not. You can't do it. Like you literally can't. More of an end on that. It ain't. Ain't. Okay, so he's got his trim painted. So now we gotta give him some outlines and some layers on his armor. We're gonna start with some arm blue, and we're gonna move on from there. So he actually have some on the palette. Let me look. I did not, because I'm retarded and forget everything. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that. Right to the middle of the blue. Just like that. In the hand. Then we're gonna let that dry and go ahead and prep the Lauber blue. We're gonna get some Tyron blue shade. We're gonna shade the crap out of his arm so it doesn't look fucking deformed. Gonna go ahead and get the tip of this into some Tyron blue. It's oppressed by it now, so we should be good to shade as much as we can in the recesses of his arm. Jesus. Gotta go ahead. That's what we got so far for the rubric marine. Man, it took forever just to do that. It took over 2 hours. Yeah, so now we gotta paint what should we paint next? Since there's so much detail, I'd say we probably should paint the I'm gonna start painting the chest. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some bronze here. Start painting the eye. Yeah, that's a good outline. We got that. And then we're gonna get some lead belcher. Hang on. Find the bottle of lead belcher since we haven't used it yet. So we're gonna go ahead and have it on black. Lead belcher. Is this the empty one? Yeah. Technical astrogranite. Second lead belcher. Agrax. Lead belcher. Lead belcher. Lead belcher. Lead belcher right here. This is lead belcher. It is a silver base. We got to really thin this one out so that it doesn't look bad. I'm gonna just get a little slab of this right there. Roll it off. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that this is nice and dry. Just a bit right there. Make sure it's just the tip of it. So now we got the straps. They're silver. And now we're gonna paint the ones on his back. So we might use, probably will end up using known oil for this. Or it's head spacing up. I want to face that down. We're gonna paint some of his face a bit of silver. Jesus. Yeah. Where's that box at? Okay, so the tubes on the side of his helmet are silver, so we're gonna go ahead and paint that too. That should be good with the silver. So now we gotta paint more Thousand Suns blue onto the chest, and there should be some bronze we need to paint on there as well. Let me check for any sort of. Okay, I see. I see the outline. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this where I can see it in the light. I'm really trying hard not to fuck this up. For the most part, I did get the trim, which is really hard on this phone. Okay, shit. Geez, I just need to get new Retributor armor because this shit is not working out for me. I also need to close that tire in blue. I just need to get a completely new thing of it. Just paint. So we got, okay. That looks good. Okay, so we're gonna put some Iron blue in there, and we're gonna put some Thousand Suns blue as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that color in there. Go ahead and skip the Lothern. How am I gonna get that in there? Get some more of that blue. Yeah, I'll focus. Give me a sec. All right, so now that when that dries, we're gonna add some Nolan oil to the silver. Where's that Nolan oil? Right here. This is Nolan oil. This is good for any sort of chains or metal. Just makes it look more dark. We got a little bit of Nolan oil. Just add it to the silver, and it looks like that. It looks really good. It's a wash that, makes miracles. So you just get a little bit on the end of your brush. You just kinda rub it on there. So yeah, now oh, that's all it's gonna be for part 1 of this. I'll finish this tomorrow. This is what we have so far. I'd say we did really good. We got some good progress in. I'm gonna put this on my shelf so it doesn't get messed up. Gotta clean off the brush. I'll finish the process of putting it all away before I in the stream. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this water out. Dirty. Put the cup right here. This wet palette. See how nasty that is. Got blue water in there. Go ahead and just throw the whole thing away. Paint back in the container. Got to make sure they're closed. This is a good color, Valdor Gold. Just get a little bit on my fingertip there. It's a very nice gold. It's good for air paints. And then gloves are closed. Move the tripod down. Put this box right there. And anything else I need to do? Yeah, show the chaplain off one more time. That's my chaplain. See you guys.